What's up, everybody? It's your boy, that guy Ike, and thank you for checking out Ike Life. So I'm out here working on the Jigsaw. I'm getting ready to do an oil change on it. As you can see, I already got the fairing basically partly removed. But everybody asked me questions about how to remove the fairings on this bike. So I already got it most of it off. So I'm gonna show you right now. All right. So as you see, most of the fairing is removed. That's the front fairing right there. This is on the throttle side. So your right side. You will have, just picture the fairing on there, but you will have a screw here, right there. I don't know if you can see it. This screw. You will also have a push pin down here that goes into this, and then you'll have a Phillips head screw down here. So Phillips screw up here, one, push pin here, two, Phillips screw down here. So that's most of it. As you can see, the radiator, horn, your coolant, and your headers. That's your oil filter down there, which we're going to get to. But in order to get to that and access it pretty easy, I also want to take off the other section of the fairing too, because it's two separate pieces. You got the white part, which is this one right here, and if it's on the bike, it's like, which way is it? It's like that. So you got that side, and then you got this side here. So there's another screw here. Then you can take out this one here and take out this one here. The bike comes with its own set of Allen keys. I would suggest you pick up some extra ones. They're like $3, $2 at Walmart or whatever. But there's another screw here, another screw here, another screw here. And I just like to take everything off so that way I can just access the filter easily. And we're gonna get started on this oil change. All right, so as you see, we got the whole right fairing removed. You got your engine, everything's exposed. So you can see your filter right through there. We're gonna get rid of that. Coolant bottle, your radiator. A lot of people also want to know how to check the oil on a motorcycle. This is the sight glass right here. Of course, it shows low because the bike isn't standing up straight, but when you stand up straight, it fills up or whatever. But yeah, that's the sight glass, and we're gonna go ahead and get to changing this oil. All right, so now I'm around the opposite side of the bike. This ground is hot as hell, but if you look up under the bike, trying to see if I can get this camera straight, you can see the oil nut, which is that bolt that you see right there. That's the drain plug for the oil, and this is on the left side of the bike, which is of course your your clutch side. So yeah, that's the oil change drain plug. So you definitely want to loosen that up, and I'm gonna go and let the oil drain. So as you see, the oil is out. It's black, it's dirty, it's still dripping from where the drain plug was that I showed you earlier. So I'm gonna let it do its thing. 11/16 is the size that you want for that drain plug. So 11/16. You see it right there, 11/16. This is the drain plug. You want to inspect it, you want to clean it, make sure everything's all good. It'll have a crush washer on it. Make sure the crush washer is good, and it still is, so I'm not going to change that. So I'm going to keep the same one. Then I'm going to go on the other side and take the filter off and let that drain once I let the last remaining remnants of the oil drain out from over here. All right. So this is your oil filler, where you put the oil into the engine. So you want to make sure when you get the oil draining, which as you see, most of it's, pretty much all of it's already out, still dripping a little bit, but you want to go ahead and make sure this is open because it lets the airflow and helps drain the rest of that oil. You want to keep it in a spot where it doesn't get dirty or drop any other contaminants. So I'm just going to put it down here in that little section and let that finish doing its thing. As you see, it's still dripping, and I'm getting ready to put the plug back in. So I'm getting ready to take this off the filter here. Before I put the plug back in, actually, I'm going to take the filter off and get that out of there. All right. So you want to get you a filter wrench that fits the right size of the bike. This one is a, what is it, a 2 1/4 and 2 3/4 size filter wrench. I got this from Advanced Auto Parts. It's about $5, $6 at Advanced Auto Parts. So you want to get one of these because it'll definitely make removing this filter a lot easier. So as you see, I pretty much already got it done. I'm just gonna unscrew it. Just taking the filter off. It's already pretty much done, and you're gonna see more oil start coming out because that's the oil in the filter. All right, we're gonna take that off, and it's heavy, so it has a lot of oil in it. It is like soaked. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that filter off there. Really don't want it to fall in. Try not to let it fall in, but yeah. All right, there goes the rest of the oil, folks. So coming down, coming out that side, and then I got a rag, so I'm gonna clean all that up and stuff. So yep, that's what your filter looks like. This is actually the stock filter on the bike. I didn't change it on the first one because I didn't have a filter wrench to take it off on the first oil change, but I'm changing it this time around. I got a new K&N filter that's gonna go on it. But there goes your filter right there. Let the oil finish draining out, and I'll be back. Alright, so I got the drain plug back in. This is the new filter. It's a K&N filter. It does have the wrench off top, which makes it a lot freaking easier. So the next time you need to do your oil change, all you need is that 1/11/16. You can get the drain plug off. You'll be able to wrench off the filter, and yeah, you'll be good to go. So I'm going to put this filter on right now. First, you got to put in a little bit of oil as well too, and rub the gasket. Hold on, got a neighbor going by. Yeah, neighbor is going by. So yeah, when you get the filter, what you want to do is, of course, take the plastic off, but you got to put a little bit of oil in the filter, and then you want to rub some oil around the rubber grommet so it doesn't dry rot or anything, and it seats well onto the engine. So I'm going to do that. I might not be able to get video to do it because I'm trying to do this all with one hand recording and one hand actually doing the work. So just trust, I put oil in it and around the seal. All right, cool. So at this time, pretty much all the oil is now out of the bike. This bike holds about 2 3/4 of oil, somewhere around there, about 2 3/4. So if you get 3 quarts of oil, it should be fine. You'll be fine. But you don't put a full 3 in. It's about 2 3/4. So yeah, because remember, it's just a little, it's a little bike. It's not a big one, so it doesn't hold that much oil. And I'm getting ready to put the drain plug back in on it. All right, so took the bike for a little test ride. Everything's pretty much back on. Got the filter on there. I don't know if you see it, a little K&N joint. Trying to see if I get a better shot of it. But it's in there. You can see it. Everything's back in. I'm just gonna put the fairing back on, and we are done. I know a lot of people had questions of what kind of oil I used. This is a Castrol Power One 10W40 4T full synthetic. We'll see how it does. All right, so I'm getting ready to put the fairings back on. I already got the lower one back on. The lower one, it was just one bolt there, one bolt there, that bolt there, and that was it. For the top one, you're gonna have a screw which is up here that sits. This is the underside of that fairing. It sits under there, goes here. Then you're gonna have one down here that fits in there, that black sheet right there. Then another one up top that fits at the top of that black sheet that's in between the wheels. So that black sheet, there's 2 screws to the right. There's 2 that go in there. One is a push pin, one is a plastic push pin, and one is a Phillips head screw. Then you're gonna have another screw right here on the back, which will also clip on. But once you get everything in, you put the fairing in. As you see, there's little tracks right here and there's little grooves. Put the fairings in, pop it back, everything, all the screws should fit back in place. Then your oil change is done. I've already test rolled the bike before I put it back together. No leaks, everything's good. Oil level is really good. Of course, in the sight glass again. And that is how you change the oil on a 2018 Gixxer 250R. I love my little baby. Ready for the road again. And just like that, the fairing is back on. As you see, I just need to finish tightening up this bolt down here, this bolt down here, this one right here. But this is what I was trying to show y'all earlier. The screw, where it sits at. I don't know if you can see it, but it's under here somewhere right there. Where's my finger at? Right there, actually. So that's the screw. 1, 2, which is the push pin. 3, there's a screw down here, and then 4. So there's 4 screws to remove this one white fairing here, just the white one with the sticker on it. There's 4 different screws. 1, the one under here. 2, 2. I can't see. 2, push pin. 3, Phillips head screw. 4. This fairing, once you get those screws out, slide it forward, it pops out. There's grooves up here. Don't pull it. Don't pull it back that way. Slide it this way gently, because if you don't, you will snap the tabs that are on back. If anybody who rides a bike knows, they know these fairings are really, really fragile. So if you move it the wrong way, it will break. So you just slide it forward gently. You can maybe tap it a little bit. Don't bang on it. Just tap it a little bit, and it'll slide forward once you get all the screws out, all 4 of the screws. Putting it back in, same thing. put the grooves back into place and slide it back this way. Don't hit it, don't bang it, don't jam it. If you have to force it, you're doing it wrong. You know, just like with a lady, if you gotta force it, it's wrong. Alright, so just put it in, push it back, and then snap back into place. This screw requires an Allen key. The one down there on the front is just a regular Phillips head. There's a push pin, and then there's a Phillips head up here. But Allen key, Allen. So that's why I said it'd be good to get you a good set of Allen keys. The bike comes with one under the seat, but it doesn't fit all the different Allens on here. It's just a big Allen key, which is mainly for like removing the passenger peg and like the larger ones. But you want to get your extra set. They're like $2 or $3 at Walmart. It'll make your life a whole lot easier. All right, all your change is done, man. Now I need to just get rid of that junk over there and call it a day. Yeah. If you got any questions, hit me up, let me know. Especially when it comes to this bike, I think I'm, somewhat kind of more knowledgeable on it. I don't really see a lot of people with them. Actually, here in Florida, I think I'm like the only one in Orlando with this bike. So if you have any questions on it, hit me up, let me know. I hope for the homie that was asking how to remove the fairing, I hope this video helps. I sort of knocked out how to remove the fairing and how to do an oil change all in one thing. So hit me up, let me know if you have any other questions. I'll be happy to answer them for you. And how to reset the oil change light, I have a video on that. So if you scroll through my videos, there's a previous video, you can watch that, because it'll let you know when you're over 3,000, 5,000, whatever you have the interval set at. Watch the video, it's real simple to do, how to reset the oil change light. Watch the video to teach you how to do that, and we good. All right, later. See if I can get my fiance to wash the bike for me. Hey, my love, you gonna wash the motorcycle for me?
No.
Why not?
But I should.
No, you won't. Ah! What's wrong with you, man?
Everything.
You're a crazy woman. You gonna wash it for me?
No.
Don't shoot me. You love me. Oh, that's so sweet. Messed up. Washed. Blah, 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 blah. It's done. It's clean. It's pretty.